Well, the House is expected to vote today on a resolution condemning anti-Semitism on college campuses and calling on two university presidents to resign. The presidents of Harvard, the University of Pennsylvania, and MIT drawing criticism for their responses to anti-Semitism on campus. Penn's president stepping down late last week. Correspondent Elizabeth Prann joins us live. So, Elizabeth, do we know when this vote is expected to take place?
Yeah, Kelly, right around 5 p.m. tonight, all eyes on Capitol Hill, right, for a myriad of reasons. You've been talking about it since the top of the show. This, however, is a big deal. This is a resolution that has bipartisan support. Yes, it was submitted by Representative Elise Stefanik, who we have seen really at the center of this starting last Tuesday. But as you mentioned, it calls for the two remaining presidents, Ms. Claudine Gay, Dr. Claudine Gay, as well as the president of MIT, to step down to follow suit from the University of Pennsylvania president, Liz Magill, stepping down. But if you look at the language in this bill, and as I mentioned, bipartisan support, not just from Majority Leader Steve Scalise, but by Democrats, so both sides of the aisle, there is some language, and I want to point to it. It says there has been at least 2,031 cases of anti-Semitism and at least 400 taking place on college campuses across the country. So if you look at those numbers, that would be a 330% increase. And you have lawmakers say who we don't want to politicize this, but we do want to see significant systemic change. Here is Steve Scalise on that very issue.
It was a question about whether or not genocide of Jews is okay with the Code of Student Conduct. A very simple question that every college president should have been able to answer. And yet you saw the moral bankruptcy and the failure of those college presidents to answer that basic question. Got over 1 billion impressions globally. And I think alarmed and shocked people all across the world, not just here in America. We've exposed anti-Semitism and called it out for what it is, and we will continue to do that as well.
So why is this a big deal? Well, because we're also seeing the education department, so the federal government, investigating at least a half a dozen other schools. They're adding Rutgers to that list today, and that would be unprecedented if they do remove any funding from any of the schools. That's something that we have never been seen before. So for our viewers to understand, these colleges and universities, if they're public, which they are across the United States, they do receive federal funding, which means they do have to abide by a code of conduct set by the federal government. Speaking of funds, Kelly, you know, if you are one of these private universities, you depend on your donors. And so we have seen in some cases, such as UPenn, big donors pull out. And if you look at Harvard for that case, Bill Ackman has been really quite vocal. You've seen him on X, you've seen him do interviews with major news outlets. And what he says is that free speech in this particular scenario seems selective. And he says that is one of the things that he is most concerned about. So whether or not he will pull out funding for Harvard, which is where he graduated from college, is something that's yet to be seen. That would be interesting because he is a huge donor, along with a number of others, that provides millions to Harvard every year. Kelly, back to you.
Yeah, certainly a lot of public outcry after those comments were made. Elizabeth Prann, thank you.
Thank you for watching. Go to newsnationnow.com to find News Nation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of News Nation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.